After 7 years of widowhood, just as I was about to inherit the Lin family, my husband Lin Yen, who had been dead for 7 years, suddenly returned. Not only had he lost his memory, but he had also married and had a 7-year-old son. He knelt before me, pleading for me not to make things difficult for his wife and child. His wife also knelt down, expressing her willingness to let Lin Yen return to my side, revealing that the one he truly loved was, in fact, me. My scalp tingled with unease, because his grandfather pitied me for being so young and widowed. He took it upon himself to have me marry his cousin Lin Yi, with whom I already had a son. I was about to politely refuse him, urging him to live well with his wife and children. Lin Yi suddenly appeared, wrapping his arm around my waist. Cousin, there's no need for such formalities to greet your sister-in-law. My son also hugged my thigh and said, Mom, who is he? He looks so ugly. Lin Yen was stunned. He widened his eyes and roared. Song Ran, you dare to betray me. The second young master of the Lin family has returned. The Lin family should be happy, but as his wife, I remarried and had children with someone else. The old man gave me a reassuring look. Ran, don't worry. You and Lin Yi live well together. This is all fate. Who could have imagined Lin Yen would come back alive? That was a magnitude 7 earthquake. I was about to say it was fine when I saw Lin Yen walking towards us, followed by a young and an older person. The young woman was holding a small child, and I could faintly see Lin Yan's shadow in the child's brow and eyes. A sudden jolt stirred in my heart, hinting at some unspoken realization. With a loud clang, Lin Yen knelt in front of me briskly, his eyes red. Ran. It's all my fault for leaving you to guard an empty house for so many years. Ah, it's okay. Actually Before I could finish my sentence, Zhang Hui knelt down holding the child. Sister Ran, I'm willing to let Ian come back. I know in my heart that the one he truly loves is you. He was only with me these years because he lost his memory. I froze, and just one glance at the old man revealed the shock in both our eyes. Lin Yen looked saddened. Ran, what she said is all true. But could you not make things difficult for Hui and the child? They've suffered a lot following me, and they haven't had a single good day. She at least gave me a son. If we take good care of them, can we just treat this matter as a mistake? I looked at Lin Yen, who was pleading desperately. Maybe the me from 7 years ago would have agreed. Lin Yen and I were childhood sweethearts, secretly in love with him throughout my youth. It reached a point where I could not do without him. I even used my family's connections to marry him, with the level of devotion I previously had. Even if he started a family elsewhere, I would still forgive him, considering Lin Yan's amnesia and his unawareness, and accept that child. But I had long since changed my heart. Faced with Lin Yan's appearance, I felt no ripples in my heart. Instead, my scalp tingled awkwardly. I instinctively averted my gaze, but Lin Yen misunderstood. He thought I was dissatisfied, and a wave of annoyance passed through him. Ran, the innocent child. I can let him acknowledge you as his real mother. After I finished speaking, I clearly sensed a change in Zhang Hui's gaze. Filled with reluctance, I sighed in my heart, wanting to explain the whole matter so they could live well. Suddenly, a familiar body pressed against me from behind, a big hand wrapping around my slim waist. Lin Yi returned early. Lin Yen stared at this scene in a daze, at a loss for what to do. A lazy voice drifted down from above my head. Cousin, there's no need for such formalities when meeting your sister-in-law. Before I could react, my son Zhao Zhao had already wrapped his arms around my thigh. Zhao Zhao looked up at me, his expression one of dependence. Mom, who is he? He looks so ugly. Lin Yan's breath was unsteady, almost bulging his eyes in disbelief, and he instinctively glanced at his grandfather, who had once doted on him so much. The old man averted his gaze, feeling guilty. A ridiculous feeling surged up, instantly shattering his senses into pieces. He growled, Song Ran, how dare you betray me? The living room was silent. Only the soft sound of Zhang Hui's sobs could be heard. The old man glanced at me and decided to explain. You were completely out of touch, and Ran waited for you for 2 days. So I took it upon myself to marry her off. Lin Yan's breath quickened. Had he really only waited for him for 2 days? Didn't he say he loved him? Didn't he say he couldn't live without him? The old man seemed to see through Lin Yan's thoughts and continued. We can't let a fine young lady be a widow at such a young age. What kind of era is this? Besides, you never particularly liked her before. Indeed, Lin Yan once resisted me greatly. Otherwise, I wouldn't have used my family's connections to make him marry me. Even though it was a transaction of interests, Lin Yan did not lose anything. But I know deep down, he feels a bit unwilling. Lin Yan stood up from the ground, angrily pointing at Lin Yi. Lin Yi, you stole my wife. Do you have no shame? Didn't you used to hate Song Ran? Lin Yi smirked. When have I ever hated Ran Ran? Lin Yan deeply felt that he had been deceived. Lin Yi had taken advantage of him. I blinked, and my brain caught up. Lin Yan, you've also married and had children. Why don't we just make the best of this mistake? I don't agree. Lin Yan's eyes were cold. Why should Lin Yi get all the benefits? Actually, he had regained his memory 2 years ago, but he was too lazy to go back, too lazy to face the mess he had caused. But when he saw the news that Song Ran was about to inherit the Lin family, he could no longer sit still. He never expected that Song Ran would betray him and be with Lin Yi. Lin Yi snickered. Cousin, what are you thinking? You have a wife and children. You can't go back to Ran Ran. Lin Yan instinctively felt it was impossible. He knew how much I once loved him. However, I echoed. Yes, we can't go back. You should be good to Zhang Hui. She takes care of you and even has a child for you. You can't let her down. Zhang Hui's eyes were red, holding Tong Tong in her arms. And she remained silent. Tong Tong didn't cry or make a fuss, just nestled quietly in her mother's embrace. The child was unusually quiet, and I stole several glances at her. Zhang Hui was very alert and pressed the child's head back into her embrace. Lin Yan was breathing rapidly, and Zhang Hui gathered her courage to tug at his sleeve. Lin Yan's expression was slightly distorted. Seeing this, the old man timely spoke up. Then let's just leave it at that. Let's go along with the mistake. It was obvious that Lin Yan did not think so. The frustration and struggle on his face were apparent to anyone. I quickly said, Aunt Zhang, why don't you take the second young master and his family to rest? It's getting late. Lin Yan stood there stiffly, stubbornly staring at me. Zhang Hui cried out. Lin Yan, I'm begging you. Let's go back to the room first. I smiled and said, get some rest early. A seemingly relaxed expression finally appeared on Lin Yan's face as he followed Zhang Ma away. I couldn't understand Lin Yan's emotions. Logically, he should be happy to see that she had gotten married. Shouldn't he? Lin Yi picked up Zhao Zhao, his tone gentle. Ran Ran, do you still want to go to the company? If not, let's go out for dinner. Our family hasn't gathered for a meal in a long time. I listened to Lin Yi's sarcastic tone and realized he was jealous. I glanced at the old man, who immediately waved his hand in agreement. Zhao Zhao's head leaned on Lin Yi's broad shoulder, her voice feeble. Mom, I'll be good from now on. Please don't leave Zhao Zhao and Dad. Okay. I stole a glance at Lin Yi, his expression as usual. I rubbed Zhao Zhao's head and smiled. Mommy won't leave you. You little rascal. Lin Yi looked at me eagerly, and I raised my hand to ruffle his hair too. And you. You big clever boy. The Lin family's offspring have had a turbulent fate. The old man would certainly not reject the child born by Zhang Hui. The old man has 2 sons, but after the car accident, only Lin Yi from the eldest branch survived. A few years later, unfortunately, the second son and his daughter-in-law also had an accident. Later, Lin Yan tragically encountered an earthquake, and the old man aged 10 years all of a sudden. That's why he was not in his right mind when he made me marry Lin Yi. Now the main business of the Lin family is under my control, while the covert dealings are being handled by Lin Yi. I guess Lin Yan has returned this time, possibly to vie for the Lin family's assets. Lin Yi had to leave for a company matter, so I brought Zhao Zhao home and just happened to run into Lin Yan and Zhang Hui arguing. I didn't hear clearly, but I caught a few words here and there. Child. Pure. Do you have a conscience? A few pieces of information linked together instantly reminded me of that quiet child, Tong Tong, who might have gotten sick with an illness that isn't easily cured. Because of my arrival, the two quieted down. Lin Yan looked at me eagerly, and Zhao Zhao instinctively hugged me tightly. Ran Ran, you're back. Zhang Hui looked away, unwilling to meet my gaze. What are you arguing about? Is the child sick? I asked politely. It was Zhang Hui who denied it first. No, Tong Tong is very healthy. He's not sick. Lin Yan's face showed impatience. He couldn't understand how he had lived with such a rural woman for 7 years. Okay, Zhao Zhao and I will go back to rest first. Lin Yan grabbed my wrist. Ran. Aren't you going to talk to me? Zhao Zhao shouted. No. Mommy has to watch TV with me. Lin Yan's expression twisted for a moment. That bastard. Zhao Zhao was very anxious. Looking up and straightforwardly saying, Mom. I smiled and said, Mom won't forget what she promised you. After saying that, I fixed my gaze on Lin Yan's hand. Can you let go of me now? Suddenly, Lin Yan released his grip. I took Zhao Zhao upstairs, too lazy to pay attention to the complex glances exchanged between the two below. In the evening, after I let Zhao Zhao finish his dinner and go do his homework, I unexpectedly ran into Zhang Hui as I came out of his room. Zhang Hui looked at me with disgust. Song Ran, you have everything. Why do you want to take my Lin Yan? I replied blandly. I don't. Zhang Hui's chest slightly rose and fell. You better really not have. Tong Tong is the eldest grandson of the Lin family, and is destined to inherit the Lin family. My expression changed slightly. Sure enough, they came back for this. I let out a sneer. Really? Then the eldest grandson better work hard. Zhang Hui shot back fiercely. My Tong Tong is the smartest child in the world, completely different from the bastard you would have given birth to. Upon hearing this, my expression immediately turned cold. With such a clear and pure background, how could I become the illegitimate child in Zhang Hui's words? Without a moment's hesitation, I slapped her hard. Perhaps influenced by the palace intrigue dramas, when she was struck, Zhang Hui fell back gracefully, covering her face and displaying a pitiful expression. I'm sorry. I'll definitely keep my distance from you in the future. Sure enough, in the next second, Lin Yan ran over. Lin Yan looked at me, his expression shimmering with joy. I felt goosebumps rise all over from his gaze. Zhang Hui was still speaking. Don't blame Song Ran. It's all my fault. I spoke ungraciously. I said slowly. It is indeed your fault. Who told you to insult my son? Almost instantly, Lin Yan's expression turned cold. He thought I had hit Zhang Hui because of him, but clearly I had no intention of being jealous. Lin Yan said, Zhang Hui, come here. Zhang Hui was taken aback. Realizing this was a sign of Lin Yan's anger, Zhang Hui stood up anxiously, filled with sorrow deep down. Ever since Lin Yan began to remember, he had become increasingly indifferent towards her. And the love that once existed felt like a dream. Go back to the house for now. I have something to say to Ran Ran. Zhang Hui's eyes instantly turned red. Even after all this, you still can't forget her. Lin Yan was annoyed. Don't make me say it a second time. Zhang Hui left unwillingly. I spoke up. What do you want to say? Lin Yi is just a scammer. He has nothing at all. That's why he went after you. Lin Yi is an orphan, and his maternal family is very poor. He has no one to support him. Although his parents have also passed away, they left him with many things. But all these things came to nothing after disappearing for 7 years. I chuckled mockingly. So what? Lin Yan's breathing was unsteady. Song Ran, you still love me, right? You said you would love me forever. Even if I had nothing. I stared at the affectionate Lin Yan, recalling some not so pleasant memories. I liked Lin Yan, watching him fall in love over and over again. Once, Lin Yan truly fell for a girl, but she was only with him for his money. When Lin Yan found out, he felt deeply betrayed and got drunk in the middle of the night. At that time, I said this. I'm sorry, Lin Yan. It's been too long. I've kind of forgotten. Lin Yan felt a surge of frustration, gripping my shoulder, and before he could say anything, he was knocked down by a punch from Lin Yi. Get lost. Stay away from my wife. Lin Yan shouted loudly. What do you mean? Your wife. If I hadn't disappeared, what would it have to do with you? Zhao Zhao inside the door heard the noise and cautiously opened a crack in the door. The two wrestled, and Zhao Zhao cried out. Ugly monster. Don't hit my dad. Lin Yan shouted loudly. Shut up, you little bastard. I could no longer contain my anger and kicked towards his groin. Lin Yan covered his head in pain, beads of sweat forming on his forehead. Damn it. You made it obvious. Zhao Zhao wrapped her arms around my thigh. Mommy, are you okay? I'm fine. You didn't hear any bad words just now. I covered Zhao Zhao's ears. The commotion here caught the old man's attention, and he hurried over with a sigh. Seeing Lin Yan on the ground, his face was full of worry. Lin Yan bent over, stubbornly looking at me. Song ran. You don't love him at all. The person you love is me. Lin Yi instinctively grabbed my wrist, and I gave him a reassuring smile. Suddenly someone shouted. Zhang Hui fainted. Someone come quickly. Upon examination, she was pregnant again. Lin Yan's face looked very grim, knowing that she was fine and even pregnant. The old man let out a long sigh of relief. Lin Yi was holding Zhao Zhao, who had nestled into his arms and fallen asleep. Are you angry? Lin Yi shook his head. I laughed and said. The one I love is you, not him. Lin Yi said with envy. I just didn't expect you to say those words to him. Just youthful impulsiveness. Lin Yi was very jealous of Lin Yan for having me like this. Lin Yi reached out to touch my face, kissing my forehead lightly. Ran. Let's go back and rest. Okay. Zhao Zhao is too sleepy to do anything. The next day, Zhang Hui sat at the dining table, attended to by several servants. She saw me and instinctively touched her belly. Song ran. I'm pregnant again, and it might be a boy this time. Where's your eldest son? I asked as I sat down. Since Tong Tong came to the Lin family, he hasn't shown his face. The old man had asked before, but Lin Yan stopped him. Zhang Hui, Tong Tong is sleeping. He's still young and needs to rest for a while. I picked up the knife and fork and began to eat breakfast. My breakfast consisted of just an apple and a few lettuce leaves, having gotten used to it over the years. I could never eat much in the morning. Zhang Hui saw this and muttered under her breath. You're such a poser. It's a coincidence that there are only the two of us at the dining table. Are you jealous of me? I swallowed the last leaf. Zhang Hui's face turned red as her thoughts were probed. Song ran. The Lin family will be ours from now on. I have another one in my belly, so our chances of winning are definitely very high. My eyes subtly shifted. Has Zhang Hui been watching some strange TV drama again? Winning isn't just about having more children on your side. I put down my fork and said, help yourself. I need to get to work first. Zhang Hui angrily slammed down her chopsticks, as if that would somehow restore her dignity. I find it strange that Zhang Hui didn't seem quite humble at first. Did she? Why is her aggression towards me so obvious now? I attribute all this to Lin Yan's schemes, subconsciously imagining the worst about him. After working overtime until 10, I returned home to find the Lin family brightly lit, and Zhao Zhao surprisingly wasn't asleep. The servant kept persuading Zhao Zhao and Tong Tong. Master Zhou, why don't you just let young Master Tong have it? Zhao Zhao shouted loudly. No, this is the toy my mom gave me. Tong Tong held onto the teddy bear tightly, his eyes glazed over, his words unclear. Creak. I frowned and questioned. What are you doing? The servant immediately released the grip on Zhao Zhao's shoulder, looking embarrassed as they replied. Madam, the young master wants the doll, but young Master Zhao is unwilling to give it. Previously, there was only one young master, but now that Tong Tong has come, they all have names to call. Zhao Zhao relaxed his grip as soon as he saw me coming, pouting with red-rimmed eyes as he looked at me. Mom, this is the gift you gave me. I ruffled Zhao Zhao's hair, and the servant spoke up. Young Master Zhao Zhao already has many toys. What good will this do for young Master Tong? One shouldn't be too selfish. I shot a cold glare at the servant, who was instantly frightened into silence. Steward, replace all these servants. I didn't invite them here to lecture my son. My son's belongings, no matter how many there are, still belong to him. He doesn't want to give anything to anyone, and no one can force him. The servants were instantly stunned. Madam, we haven't done anything wrong. I smiled lightly. If I said something wrong, then I was wrong. The servants were taken away, and I finally had time to look at Tong Tong. Because of my attitude, Zhao Zhao no longer dropped little golden beans. Tong Tong was sitting on the ground, dirty all over, with a string of pearl necklaces hanging around her neck. I recognized that this was Zhang Hui's necklace. Tong Tong turned to look at me, grinning foolishly, drool dripping from his mouth right onto the doll. Zhao Zhao showed a look of worry. I patted his little hand, and he instantly felt relieved. Tong Tong was still grinning, a smile that didn't quite seem like something a 6-year-old could make. I realized that whatever illness he had was most likely mental disability. Zhang Hui shouted loudly. Song ran. What are you going to do to my son? She was so scared that she hugged the doll of Tong Tong tightly, causing it to fall. Tong Tong wanted to go pick it up, but she stopped him. He anxiously bit Zhang Hui's hand. And she slapped him in pain. Be honest. Tong Tong cried even harder. Zhang Hui glanced at me in a panic. And she immediately left with the child in her arms. Zhao Zhao squatted down to pick up the toy. Mom, it's dirty. You can just not take it if you don't want it. Zhao Zhao smiled and said, no need. I just need to wash it clean. This was given to me by my mom. Mom can buy you many. Zhao Zhao held the doll tightly and didn't let go. I told the old man about this. And it's very likely that Tong Tong has a mental disability. He immediately sent for the family doctor to treat Tong Tong. Zhang Hui initially showed no resistance. But when she heard that blood would be drawn, she quickly said, no need for treatment. It's just a minor issue. I was somewhat perplexed. As the one who initially opposed the most, Lin Yan remained indifferent. Zhang Hui's objections had no effect. The doctor drew a large vial of blood. Tong Tong underwent a full body examination, leaving no area unchecked. Ultimately, she was diagnosed with mild intellectual disability. The doctor said, with appropriate intervention, she can recover to the level of a normal person. Zhang Hui collapsed onto the ground. She knew it was futile. The intellectually disabled could not inherit the Lin family. She found Lin Yan by the riverside. After 7 years of marriage, it was she who was making money to support the family. Lin Yan was hard to please, spoiled and picky about food. Yet she still found joy in it. When Lin Yan took the initiative to go back, she was the one who paid for the travel expenses. He said that after returning, they would live in luxury and could afford to treat their child, urging her to cooperate with him. But then things changed. It became uncontrollable. Lin Yan still loved his once-betrothed wife. Lin Yan's gaze was deep and penetrating as he stared at me. Song Ran, you still care so much about my affairs. You're overthinking it. Cousin, I'm just concerned about the old man's worries. His worry was about family and descendants. Lin Yan felt indignant, especially when he saw Lin Yi come over and hug my waist to declare her claim. His expression turned even worse. It felt like being cuckolded. Lin Yi asked with a smile. Cousin, aren't you worried about your sick child? Lin Yan scoffed. They can recover. They won't die. I could clearly see Zhang Hui's body stiffen. Lin Yi patted my waist. We're going back to rest first. You all take your time. The old man was still feeling a bit unwell after just finding out that his grandson was sick. Still unable to recover from the shock. A few days later, Lin Yi brought me 2 pieces of news. Tong Tong is not Lin Yan's biological child. He took the initiative to contact the company's board of directors. Whichever it is leaves me in a daze. It turns out that Zhang Hui was already pregnant when she met Lin Yan. Seeing such a handsome man, she couldn't help but entertain improper thoughts, wanting him to step in as the savior. At this moment, Lin Yan still didn't know that the old man was so shocked he couldn't speak. Immediately there was anger. But Zhang Hui still had one in her belly. Most likely Lin Yan. This left the old man at a loss. I followed Lin Yi outside. He held me in his arms and pointed at the lotus flowers in the pond. Do you remember the first time I saw you? Of course I remember. I was chasing after Lin Yan, shamelessly making my way to the Lin household, full of youthful vigor, and accidentally knocked Lin Yi into the water. Unfortunately, he couldn't swim, so I had no choice but to jump in and fish him out. From that moment on, Lin Yi looked at me differently, very fierce, as if it was deliberately targeting me. In fact, he fell in love at first sight but didn't know how to express it. It took me a long time to understand. At that moment when Lin Yan died, I felt like the sky had collapsed. Cried for 2 days, my eyelids swollen, and then suddenly I realized it wasn't worth it. Agreeing cautiously to the old man's suggestion, what's meant to be will come to me. What's lost is my fortune. I thought that the story of childhood sweethearts and the advantage of being close to the person would happen to me. But it didn't. Marrying Lin Yi. Life went very smoothly. Lin Yi isn't clumsy with words. Every day finding new ways to make me happy. At first, I didn't know how Lin Yi became so skilled. But later I learned that many strategists were behind her. I once mocked Lin Yi, and she willingly accepted my mockery. With someone as wonderful as Lin Yi, how could I possibly change my heart? Yuan Chen was staring at us from a distance, and I saw him, naturally looking away. Afterwards, he found me. Song Ran, why are you with Lin Yi? This is betrayal. I leaned against the wall, indifferent, and said, if that's how you think, there's nothing I can do. This sentence was unexpectedly impactful, leaving Lin Yan momentarily stunned. He had imagined all the possibilities, arguing with red eyes, straightforwardly admitting it. But he never expected such a nonchalant attitude. I truly don't care. Lin Yan, let's each find our own peace. Don't make the old man sad. I warned him once again. Lin Yan clenched his fist. You're with him because he can control the Lin family. Right. No one can control the Lin family. If you mean the company, the Lin family indeed will be in my hands. Grandpa is getting old. I've worked at the company for 7 years and have the capability. Why wouldn't he hand it over to me? Clearly, Lin Yan didn't want this explanation. That's not what he wanted to hear. Then there's nothing to be done. I'm no longer that irrational little girl. Lin Yan's little actions were indeed numerous. He had dinner with the board member who once followed his parents as soon as he returned. The key point was that he had even allied with Lin's competitors. It seemed he really wanted Lin Corporation. I gazed at the photo of them having dinner, lost in thought. The old man still wants to give Lin Yan a position. I thought of the old man, and he called me. Ran, do boldly what you want to do. You know, the old man sighed. A fortune teller once told me that my children have little fortune, shallow ties, and deep feelings. It seems to be true. I cannot let the Lin family be destroyed by our own. After hanging up the phone, I looked out the window and sighed. As night fell, Lin Yan and Zhang Hui started arguing again, as if they had completely torn away the veil of shame. Are you upset that I like my sister-in-law? I'm carrying your child in my belly. I've worked so hard for you. Can't you at least acknowledge my efforts? Lin Yan pointed at Zhang Hui's nose and shouted. Can you stop being so vulgar? Being with you is just a case of amnesia. You're deceiving me. He was almost driven to hate. Because of the presence of Zhang Hui and her son, he could not stand up with confidence. The newly hired maid hurriedly called out to me. Young master. Madam, Miss Zhang has had a miscarriage. Lin Yi and I exchanged a glance and reluctantly got up. I arrived at the door, and inside came the sound of glass shattering, crackling and popping, and Lin Yan's furious voice. Get out. All of you. Get out. Lin Yi kicked the door open, and the ground was littered with shards of glass. The furniture inside was in utter disarray. The servant just came in, but I chased them all away. Lin Yan pushed Zhang Hui aside, and she stumbled, falling to the ground. Lin Yan's eyes were crimson as he stared me down. Song ran. I instinctively looked at Zhang Hui on the ground, who was clutching her stomach in pain. She looked to me for help. My child. Save my child. I instantly calmed down. Someone. Go call a doctor. Fortunately, it was only a threatened miscarriage. I didn't tell the old man, fearing he might not handle it well at his age and start worrying unnecessarily. I gave Lin Yi a look, and he obediently went out. It's just me and Lin Yan in the room. Lin Yan. You should live a good life with Zhang Hui. No way. Lin Yan shouted. He's even more difficult to deal with than I had imagined. I frowned, perplexed. Why? Is love during amnesia not love at all? Lin Yan's tone was icy. I told you. That's not love. It's deception. The person I love is you. Lin Yan was tense all over, his pupils filled with unwillingness. I want you to love me. Do you understand? I breathed heavily. I have already fallen for Lin Yi. Lin Yan is always so paranoid, questioning everything, scrutinizing everyone who approaches him. This is his flaw. In the past, I indeed ran towards him without a second thought, and Lin Yan enjoyed this feeling. He didn't realize how much it hurt until it was gone. Grandpa is getting old, so you should behave and not provoke him. Lin Yan pouted. You've all given up on me. He equally hated everyone, but couldn't stand the thought of me marrying Lin Yi. In his world, I should wait for him, instead of getting married. Lin Yan's eyes were red. Song ran. Let's start over. I don't want to continue being with Zhang Hui. I looked at him for a few seconds and suddenly laughed. Is this your trick? As I was about to return to take over the Lin family, I felt his intentions in my embrace. In fact, Zhang Hui's actions also confirmed this. Lin Yan gasped. I do like you. I admit it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have married you in the first place. That's because you wanted to find a wife from a good family like your father did. Someone who could help you. But Lin Yan replied. Isn't that how it should be? You like me. After all, you should be willing. At the beginning, I was willing, but now I want to take control of everything myself. The conversation didn't go smoothly, and Lin Yan continued to stir up trouble. It seems as if he wants me to be wary of him forever. From initially kneeling and speaking softly to now being full of hostility. I have reasonable doubts about the violent elements within him. Indeed, Lin Yan struck Zhang Hui. Previously, it had only been arguments and threats. But now it had turned to violence. The old man was so angry that his blood pressure shot up. Lin Yi suggested that Zhang Hui go to another residence to rest during her pregnancy. The old man reluctantly agreed. But Zhang Hui disagreed, shouting and causing a scene. "You can't drive me away. My son is the eldest grandson." I spoke up. "Tong Tong is not biologically yours. We know that. If you want Lin Yan to know as well, you can keep making a fuss, and we'll send you to another place. We simply want you to safely give birth to this child. You want that as well, don't you?" Zhang Hui was completely terrified, her face turning pale. Her mind was filled with despair, and she cradled her belly, the life within her being the only hope. "She has to be born." In the evening, an uninformed Lin Yan stated, "I want to go back to the company. To my original position." The old man contemplated. "Do you wish to take on a managerial role? What about otherwise?" "That's not acceptable," the old man immediately replied. Lin Yan's expression turned cold. "Grandfather, I am also your grandson." The old man picked a dish for him. "Have some vegetables. They're all your favorites." Lin Yan threw down the dishes and walked away. The old man looked at me and sighed. "Let him go. I'm worried he might cause a big disaster," I said. The old man contemplated for a few seconds, then nodded. After all, they took the initiative to contact each other. Although he has been gone for 7 years, the old ones who once followed him are still here. Lin Yi quietly served me some food. "Wife, are we having a late-night snack tonight?" Lin Yi was sulking again, and I gritted my teeth. "No, Lin Yi, I want to eat." The old man couldn't understand. "What do you want to eat in the middle of the night? It'll upset your stomach." Lin Yi smiled slightly. "Grandpa is right." My face instantly turned bright red, and I almost couldn't even eat my meal. Lin Yi is so mischievous. In the end, I still had a late-night snack. Lin Yi felt very wronged because I had been so distracted lately that I hadn't properly comforted him. The next day, I went to work with my eyes still clouded. Lin Yan's appointment immediately sparked a lot of discussions, and some even talked behind my back about our past relationship. People are saying that Lin Yan and I will rekindle old feelings, and that Lin Yi is doomed. Yet, Lin Yan sends me roses every day. Lin was furious, but still managed to maintain his composure as he rushed to my office to assert his authority. He thought of a way to send roses to all the employees of the company under Lin Yan's name, and included a message of love. "I'm gay. I'm gay." Lin Yan was almost sickened by it. Perhaps he never wanted to see roses again in his lifetime. There's no reason to guard against thieves for 1,000 days. Indeed, Lin Yan fell into my trap, caught red-handed, because Lin Yan was too aggressive. He used the assets left by his father to buy large amounts of dispersed shares, even selling company secrets to the rival, all for the sake of seizing power. Of the directors who once followed him, only 2 out of 5 remain loyal. In private, factions were formed. But soon the plan was stillborn. In the afternoon, the old man called me home, and as soon as he opened his mouth, he said, "What do you plan to do about the second one? He can't join the group anymore. I've already given him a chance." The old man sighed. "He can't go to prison," I whispered. "I promise you." Lin Yan's position was personally revoked by Lin Yi, and he wished he could swallow him alive. Lin Yi leaned in close to Lin Yan's ear and said, "If I tell Ran Ran that you've actually regained your memory a long time ago, do you think she would dislike you even more?" Lin Yan didn't just regain his memory now. He had recovered it 2 years ago. Lin Yan's body went rigid. "You know where I am?" Lin Yi smiled faintly. "I've always known." Lin Yi knew that Lin Yan was not dead, and he also knew where he was. He concealed everything, just to marry Song Ran. Lin Yan reached out and tightened his grip around Lin Yi's neck. Lin Yi didn't even move. And Lin Yan was pulled away by many people. "Lin Yi, you despicable little man!" Lin Yan shouted loudly, regretting his earlier actions. Lin Yi adjusted his sleeves, and seeing me at the doorway, the smile on his face abruptly vanished. His expression turned flustered. "Ran Ran." Lin Yan's mouth was covered, and she stubbornly looked at me, a tear falling down. "Take her away." I said softly. The security guard nodded and firmly dragged Lin Yan out, leaving only Lin Yi and me in the office. I've been very busy lately. Remember to attend the parents' meeting for the child. I hadn't turned around yet when Lin Yi hugged me. I'm sorry. I just really like you. I patted Lin Yi's back. It's okay. There are no ifs in this world. Lin Yi's expression was dazed, unease lingering in her heart. A few months later, the Lin family slowly stabilized. And because of these upheavals, I successfully cleared out many people. The old man delegated power, and I took office completely. Zhang Hui's child was born, but it was a stillborn. It was too cruel for her. The doctor felt it shouldn't have happened. All the regular checkups had been very good until he finally discovered that she had been secretly taking abortion pills, commonly known as wanting to turn a baby girl into a baby boy. I had nothing to say. Upon learning this result, Zhang Hui hugged the child tightly as if she had gone mad, shouting loudly, I still have another child. It's a son. This stillborn doesn't count for anything. If it comes to worst, I can just have another with Lin Yan. I looked at her with pity. Zhang Hui. Lin Yan knows the truth. Zhang Hui was stunned, pointing at me. It's you. You must have told him. It was the old man who told Lin Yan. He values bloodlines and would never claim it without certainty. Tong Tong was sent to the hospital for treatment, and the Lin family, out of humanitarianism, would cover all the costs, but wouldn't do anything beyond that. Only then did I have the time to deal with Lin Yi, who was still kneeling on the washboard in the middle of the night, their hands bound behind their back. I struck the floor with a small whip. Speak. What was the mistake? Lin Yi shivered all over. I shouldn't have lied. Speak louder. Lin Yi closed his eyes. I shouldn't have lied. It's all my fault. Suddenly, the door was pushed open, and Zhao Zhao saw Lin Yi kneeling down, crying out loud, kneeling on the ground with his father. Mom, don't hit Dad. It's all my fault. Lin Yi wore a bitter face and said, Zhao Zhao, it's all the fault of being a father. Zhao Zhao hugged Lin Yi, and the two began to cry together. I almost couldn't hold back my expression. These two were such jokers. I tossed aside the whip and said, Zhao Zhao, go back to sleep. Your mom and dad need to talk. Zhao Zhao dropped the small golden beans. Mommy wouldn't stop wanting Zhao Zhao and daddy. Right. I looked at the big and small figures in front of me, as if I were the irresponsible scoundrel. I closed my eyes. No. Be good and go back to sleep. The servant at the door immediately picked up Zhao Zhao. The incident of Lin Yi kneeling on the washboard quickly spread throughout the Lin family. Even the old master knew about it. The next day, as I rubbed my aching waist while stepping out, the old master remarked, when managing people, one should maintain a balance. Otherwise, it will lead to a sense of rebellion. I replied softly, it seems Grandpa is very experienced. The old master instantly fell silent. I turned to Lin Yi, who gave me an innocent smile. This Lin Yi is quicker to take advantage than anyone else. He could really drive me to the edge. After finishing the meal, Lin Yi eagerly said, I'll drive you to work. I didn't refuse. Lin Yi spoke up. Zhang Hui was sent back. Lin Yan doesn't care about her. It's inappropriate for her to stay in the Lin family. As he said this, he glanced at me. The old man gave her some money, and she took it. I chuckled. The old man is blessing Lin Yan, no matter what. He still wanted his children and grandchildren to live well. Upon arriving at the company, Lin Yi touched my hand. Work hard. Ran. I kissed him. You should go take the kids to school. Lin Yi was more than willing and happily drove away. I glanced at Lin Yi's car, watching him zoom away, and let out a sigh of helplessness before heading upstairs. The past cannot be changed. All we can do is look forward. End of text.